Hello everyone, Cricket and Corky's Clubhouse coming at you with another unboxing video. Ta-da! I've lost my table because if you watched the last video with Oscar and Big Bird, they are on that table now into the display. I am literally out of room. Like what you see, the brown floor here, I'm sitting on the floor, that's all I got left. I have just completely filled this room with talking toys and other dolls and all sorts of stuff. So I have no more room. Yet here we are doing another unboxing video because I am addicted to shopping. Anyway, so this is, it's been a minute. Obviously it's a long box. You can probably guess who it is. You can see her foot there. Yes, I did get a Jill. It's been a minute, and the reason is because I still have several I need to work on. And the bigger reason is that she's just gotten way too pricey. Way too pricey. So I'm kind of getting out of the biz, I guess you could say. I hate that because I would love to keep repairing Jills, but and I kind of created the monster, I feel, with these videos and the TikTok especially since it went viral. But Jill prices have been going up for years, and you know, they used to be able to get them broken or untested for under $100, and now yeah, they're like over 200 something, like, so. And then, you know, the shipping and the tax is crazy now, like just everything adds up. So like, even though I think I paid $200 for this Jill, after taxes and shipping, she ended up being almost $300. So for me to spend $300 on a potentially broken doll just doesn't make any sense to me. $300 can go to a lot of other things. So granted, if I had the time, I could still fix Jills, but like I said in other videos, the point is that, you know, I used to be able to fix a Jill, sell her, and then maybe get two more to replace. And now it's definitely got to the point where I can sell a fully restored Jill, but then almost half of that has to go back into buying another one, not to mention all the other parts and things that I had to use from other Jills. So financially, it just doesn't make sense anymore to get Jills, and you can't find any for under $200. And now people have gotten even crazier. You know, we started seeing where the tapes started getting separated from the doll, then people started separating the outfit, so now you have to buy everything like a la carte. I even saw recently where someone was posting a battery pack for sale. I think it was like $60 on, I think it's on eBay. I'm like, who would buy an untested battery pack? Like, if the fuse is burnt, which it probably is, then the battery, you just paid $60 for a piece of plastic. Like, it's a random piece to see, but I'm hoping that goes away and we don't start seeing more pieces like that. I don't know. I think it's a small community, and I would much rather us like figure it out together, what parts are needed and stuff, than trying to like piecemeal out parts of Jill. It's just crazy to me. But anywho, back to the unboxing. This isn't my favorite. She didn't look amazing. There's so many Jills out there for sale right now, like so many. But the seller was, you know, worked with me, and this is their padding. And like I said, I got it for a decent price. It's not amazing. Of course, no tape, no clothes, no outfit, just Jill. That's how it always is these days. When I buy Jills, I always now send them the video of how to, there's so many of these. So these are free at the post office. So they clearly doubled down. But anyway, I send the thing on like, hey, this is the best way to wrap a Jill to make sure she doesn't break. And so far, everything has been good. This Jill was upside down when I got her because of the way the box was made. So many of these. I hate to waste them, but I have no use for those. All right, let me move some things around here. Like I said, I don't have a lot of space. So if I could just get all these, I mean, there's literally, wow, I mean, stacks of these, which ultimately you're trying to, you know, bubble wrap to protect the thing, but you actually end up spending more money because it makes the box heavier, because there's so many of these. And this, I can't remember where she came from, but the price tag, I think on the box here that I have covered up below, was almost $90. $90 now to ship a Jill. Granted, they did use USPS, which I loathe, and they're also very expensive. So, but I saw somewhere that, you know, the prices are going up again for shipping, and UPS is joining them, and it's just, it's getting to be too much out there, everybody. It's getting to be too much, which is so unfortunate for us collectors, because you really don't find Jill in the wild that often. So, okay. Let's see how they packed her here. So they used my picture, so you see the legs have been packed, her arms have been packed, and then she's got a neck brace on. So that's important. This wasn't really secure that much, but nothing much breaks here. It's really the arms, and from what I feel, everything feels attached. So now let's try to open her up here. Hopefully these, yeah, I was gonna say these probably just slide right off. That's how I do mine too, so you can get to them easy. I can't remember if this one had a tan, aka sunburn. I don't think she did. Just trying to get her booties off here. She got some crazy clothes on, of course. And I'll go ahead and call out, I have a few subscribers that will look at these unboxing videos and immediately go try to find the Jill that I purchased so they can confirm the pricing, which is kind of weird. I have nothing to hide. I think they just like to search. Well, I thought I could just pull these off, but something is holding them on there. These are her feet. Like, there we go. All right. Whee! That noise, that's just her leg movements moving up. Oh, those are actually, I saw this on, she sent some kind of shoe. I think those are in the listing. Maybe they are. I mean, they're not her shoes, but there's some kind of something here. Oh my. Is it just a shoe? Did I just drop the other one? Oh, I guess she did have shoes on. It's in the bag. Sorry, this is just these. These are so. Oh no. Okay, so it's like this giant, ruffly, like clown shoe. Like there's a fuzz ball on the end that is hilarious. Yeah. But I mean, she's got this crazy, there's like a Valentine's Day shirt on, and I'm assuming those are, yeah, Be Merry. So there's like Christmas pajama pants on her, and well, hey, at least it looks like she has one original ribbon in her hair. Which, I mean, hey, I'll take it. Now, I just had, it's the problem when you're in a small space. There it is. I was gonna say, I just had that knife opener. I know she's off screen right now. I apologize. I have her propped up here on my knee, just trying to cut this neck brace away. I promise she will be back in view shortly. Yeah, she was, I remember her face now. She was one that was going to be a lot of work. There she is. So, yeah, good news is she's not broke. Her legs feel completely normal. Like I said, she's got her original hair ribbon, the pink one, which I will take because the hair ribbons, other than the socks, the hair ribbons are the hardest thing to find, and I definitely don't have enough for all the Jills I have. But she is, it's probably hard to see, her eyes are like super, super yellow, and that one's eyelid's crazy. She has all her eyelashes, so that's good. But yeah, those eyes will have to completely come out of her and get cleaned. I don't see, yeah, she does have some. So usually when you see the yellow eyes, they have yellow skin where the sweater was. So she's got a little bit of that. And then there's a little on her ankle, which for some reason, I never owned this. I decided to put Band-Aids on her. Now she's not broke, they just put Band-Aids on her. So I'll have to use Goo Gone and remove all that. But, yeah, so she's, no blush, but her head looks good. Her hair is so-so. So-so. All right, let's see if I can check out this inside here. I wish I had my table again. Just sit her down here. There we go. She's fine. Alright. I don't remember. See, I have a bad memory. I also do this stuff late night shopping like I'm on QVC, so I wake up the next day and I go, what did I just purchase? Well, that's good. At least there's no corrosion that I can see inside. Okay, that's good. All right, so now the big test. We are going to fire her up and see if she turns on. I remember I used to just do that later, and that was one of the biggest comments that people left on my videos were like, we want to see if she works. So I come prepared now. Like always, though, I'm going to clean her with rubbing alcohol. So I'm going to clean her battery terminal ports, but also her tape head, because she probably hasn't had a tape in her in a very, very long time. But I just found that if you do this right out the gate, like I say in all my videos, you have a better likelihood of them working, just because residue gets on these metal pieces. And I don't like do a crazy job. I just literally wipe it around everything. All right, now I'm going to go down in there and do her tape head, which looks good. Okay, give it that little rub. All right, since I just re-soaked it, might as well rub anything again. Now, I just got brand new batteries, so we're gonna crack those open. Actually, I guess I'll just go ahead and I have her up. So I got a bunch of AA batteries. You've heard me joke before, Jill literally like eats batteries for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, she goes through them. Now, does that mean she just eats through them and she dies? No, but if you use the same batteries for a long enough time, they still work and she still works, but she doesn't work at her prime ability. Meaning that she's going to either sound slower, or maybe she's not moving her arms as much as she could. She's basically just conserving that power. So I try to, when I work on Jill's, or if I'm getting one ready to go out into the world again, I try to use very fresh batteries, like brand new, and then I put dates on them because obviously I have a million of them, so that lets me know when I opened those. Now, Of course, this is sealed too. I end up buying big cases of these off of Amazon. These are just the Amazon batteries. I used to use Energizer in some of those, but they're up to like $40-50 a box now, and that's just too much. So I found, I don't love these. These don't last as long, obviously, but they're, you know, way cheaper for what I need. So I kind of alternate. Sometimes if, you know, I'm feeling bougie, then I will buy some more expensive batteries, but otherwise, these are really just when I work on Jill. I don't think anything else in the world uses D batteries that much anymore. But there they are. So we're gonna crack 4 of these out. And for time-wise, I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in her because, as you know, I turned the AC off in this room, and it is probably like everywhere else. It is 1,000 degrees outside lately, and so this room starts heating up very quickly. So it's good for you guys though, because then I don't ramble as much and just get through these videos. All right, got our A batteries in, and now we are going to give her some fresh D batteries. Her ribbon looks nice too, the one that's in her battery case. So even though cosmetically she's not looking so hot, that can all be fixed. So it's nice when you open a Jill and you don't have a lot of corrosion. I know I probably should be more thorough and like ask these questions and get pictures and stuff, but I like to just try to fix every Jill. So, all right. So while I don't care for those things, they can be fixed. Right, let's see if we can stand her up here. All right, so she's up. Turn her arms here. So I have no clue if she's going to do anything. All right, we're going to grab a tape, and we are going to stick that in there. But I am going to put the lid back on this alcohol because I am clumsy. I will knock that over. All right, Miss Jill, let's see if you fire up. Give me an audio or anything. Surprise me. Okay. That's good.
Hey, that's no fair.
Look at that.
The quiz? Great. Okay, here we go. I'll ask you the questions. It's
She's
a
coming to
multiple
life
choice quiz.
a little bit.
You know, the kind that has 3 possible answers for each question.
Turn her all the way
Like
up.
for instance, if the question said, what's your favorite kind of ice cream? The 3 answers might be vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry. And you'd have to choose from those 3. Even if you really like peaches and cream better, because that's the way magazine quizzes are. So listen to the 3 answers for each question, and then tell me which one you would choose. Got it? Great. The first question said, who would you rather tell your secrets to? Your diary, your teddy bear, or your best friend?
So I just turned her down so you can hear all of that noise. Those are the belts inside of her. So a lot of people, you know, like, oh, she works. She does, which is great. Her neck's moving. That's not on a belt, but you hear all that noise. That's literally the belts inside of her head running, and more loudly anyway, are her arms. But you see, this one's got a little bit of movement. I haven't seen much with this one, so I'm hoping that she does something with it. It just picked up at that. Yep. So okay, good. That one went down. So that means it does at least move some. Yep, and I can hear all her motors going. So she's good. That's excellent. So.
Whoa! Good answer!
And she sounds good too. She's pretty loud.
Okay, here's the last question I can remember. If you were a character in a fairy tale, who would you want to be? Sleeping Beauty, Gretel, like in Hansel and Gretel, or Goldilocks?
Goldilocks. She didn't like that. Okay. Well, she's still moving. This outfit on her is crazy. Okay. Each and every day. Just trying to see. I'm not afraid to say. Together. You know, I do that to try to get her eyes melted a little bit. But I'm getting nothing. Nothing. Together, we can make it happen. We can make it happen. That was fabulous. And you know what? We're getting so good. Are we, Jill? Are we? All right. Well, that's good. So she works somewhat. Obviously, she needs a lot of work. Her head is pretty atrocious. I don't know if something's going on. I hear the motors in there, but I don't know if anything else is broken. Like I said, I do worry because this eyelid is like way down. But we won't know until we get in her head. And I'll be honest, it's probably going to be a long time because her head's not great. I have dozens more that are in better condition that could probably go on this body. I am definitely all for Franken Jill. Like most Jills end up giving parts to other ones. So like her legs are good once I clean them up. And everything else seems to be great. I didn't see any, she has no cracks or anything. So she's good. Still don't love that I had to pay almost $300 for her. That's a lot of money for a Jill that needs so much work. But it'll just be another Jill saved, I suppose. So anyway, that'll be all for this video today. Thank you so much for joining me for another unboxing and listening to me ramble and seeing these hideous clown shoes. And I will see you all in the next video.